Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth, with truth and sincerity, especially now, risk your lives to do so. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Achaemenid and Aquath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird. Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you I say Shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. All right, and this is coming from the World News. All right, an article I came across. the nerve, the nerve of the rats, all right, trying to keep people out, right? When they occupy the land illegally, all right, not only illegally, but what's the word I'm looking for? Basically usurped. They usurped the land. We're gonna get into it, but it says Netanyahu pledges to build new anti-migrant wall. The Israeli leader, and see, they don't call themselves Israelites because they know better. The Israeli leader has confirmed plans to build a barrier along the country's eastern border. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to build another border wall. Salaki vowed to build another border wall, this time along the country's eastern border with Jordan, to block out migrant quote unquote infiltrators amid rising tensions over an influx of African asylum seekers, right? With the African so-called Hamites, all right, looking to for a safe haven because they getting their asses handed to them over there too. Call like Yahweh Shai, quote unquote. We erected a fence on our southern border, Egypt, and stopped the infiltration from there into Israel. Netanyahu said in a statement on Sunday, we thereby stopped over 1 million infiltrators from Africa, which would have destroyed our country. They said destroyed our country. We're gonna get into that. Now we will build a fence on our eastern border, Jordan, and ensure that there will be no infiltration from there. The Israeli leader issued a statement after convening a special meeting on his cabinet of his cabinet ministers in response to a massive riot involving Eritrean migrants on Saturday in Tel Aviv. He called for his ministers to prepare new plans for deporting not only the foreign nationals involved in this weekend's violence, but also other African migrants. Now, it's a whole lot of folly going on. All right, and then not to mention Tel Aviv. This is supposed to be the holiest land of all lands, and just go look up what goes on in Tel Aviv. Now, mind you, again, this is supposed to be the holiest of all lands. All right, Israel is the holiest of all lands, but look what Tel Aviv look like. All right, little Skittles community. All right, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with that, but nonetheless, hey, we gonna stick to the main point of this whole ordeal. All right, he's trying to keep people out of Israel. Little man, small hatter, you people that call yourselves Israelis, you are not the people of the land anyway. You are not the original people of the land. All right, at all. Matter of fact, let's get into that. Hold fast. All right. This is Theodore Herzl. Profession, he's a journalist and founder, was, all right? Nationality, Austrian. Biography, Theodor Herzl is a renowned figure in the history of Zionism. He was born in Budapest in 1860 to a Jewish family, right? The Ashkenaz or Amalek family, okay, of Hungarian origin. After studying law in Vienna, he moved to Paris in 1891 and became a journalist, writing for the New Free Press, right? New Free Press in Vienna. Herzl soon became a leader of the modern Zionist movement, becoming the president of the World Zionist Organization in 1897. He was the author of Judenstaat, Judenstaat, basically Dear Judah, I would assume, all right, which was published in 1896 and became a major figure in the development of the World Zionist Congress. Herzl worked tirelessly for the cause of establishing a Jewish homeland in Palestine, and his efforts were instrumental in the founding of the State of Israel. Right? Instrumental in the founding of the State of Israel in 1948. He is remembered as the father of modern Zionism, and his legacy lives on in the State of Israel. Now, why am I bringing this out? Because again, all right, this man pushed to bring about what we call Israel today and the people that are there today. All right. Again, Herzl worked tirelessly, right? Worked tirelessly to cause establishing of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. Right? Became the father of modern Zionism, and his legacy lives on in the state of Israel today. Now, let's go back to the top. All right. It says became the leader of the modern Zionist movement, the World Zionist Organization. So what did I do? Further research. That's what a bright man does. World Zionist Organization. World Zionist Organization, or WZO, is a non-governmental organization that promotes Zionism. It was founded as the Zionist Organization, 1897 and 1960, as the initiative of Theodor Herzl at the first Zionist Congress, which took place in August 1897 in Basel, Switzerland. The goal of the Zionist movement were set out in Basel program. You see? All right, operated under the aegis of the WZO are organizations that define themselves as Zionists, such as WIZO, Hadassah, B'nai B'rith, Maccabi, definitely ain't no Maccabees, the International Sephardic Federation, the World Union of Jewish Students, and more. The Jewish Agency is a parallel organization with goals, attributes, and leadership closely intertwined with those of the Zionist organization during the years before the establishment of the State of Israel and to varying degrees after that. Significant changes to the statutes of both organizations occurred in 1952, 1970, and 1979. Further research, all right? What was I going to go to? Timeline of Israeli history. This is the timeline of modern Israeli history, comprising important legal and territorial changes and political events in Israel and its predecessors states, along with important events which influenced the Zionist movement, which we read, right? The Worldwide Zionist Organization, right? To read about the background to these events, see History of Israel. For events predating the Zionist movement, see Timeline of Palestine. All right, 19th century. All right, because remember this guy, Salakia, this guy who brought it all about, right? Born 1860, so we already know this is. You got to go back to the early 1900s. All right, so we go here. There it is, 1896 February. Right, Theodor Herzl published Der Judenstaat, arguing for the establishment of an independent Jewish state. Okay. 1897, First Zionist Congress, a congress of some 200 delegates of Zionist organizations, most from Eastern Europe, convened in Basel, August 30th. First Zionist Congress, the Congress adopted the Basel Program, setting out as the goal of Zionist movement the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. And finally, all right, Protocols of Zion, the Protocols of Elders of Zion. The Protocols of Elders of Zion, meeting of the learned elders of Zion, is a anti-Semitic. They say Sem. If you were born of Shem, it should be anti-Shemitic, but whatever. All right, is an anti-Semitic forgery. Forgery? Let's look into the word forgery. What? What? Forgery. Okay, we don't want to do it that way. Forgery. Define forgery. The action of forging or producing a copy of a document, signature, banknote, or work of art. Similar, counterfeiting, fraudulent copying, fraudulent imitation, falsification, faking, fabrication, coining. All right? So again, the protocols of the elders of Zion, meeting of learned elders of Zion in an anti-Semitic falsifying, right? Purporting to detail a Jewish plot for global domination, largely plagiarized from several earlier sources. It was first published in Russia in 1903, translated into multiple languages, and disseminated internationally in the early part of the 20th century. It played a key part in popularizing belief in an international Jewish conspiracy. Uh-huh. Well, so basically, right? Because this is all paper trailing back to this guy, Theodore Herzl, right? To try to make a place of his own, therefore bringing about all the others, small headers, Zionist movements. All right, Zionist movement after Zion is a nationalist movement that emerged in the 19th century to espouse support for the establishment of a homeland of the Jewish people in Palestine, a region roughly corresponding to the land of Israel in Jewish tradition. Following the establishment of Israel, Zionism became an ideology that supports the development and protection of the state of Israel. Right? So, I say all that to go uh, back to this here article. Netanyahu pledges to build new anti-migrant wall. Well, then that means you need to remove yourself and everybody else because you are not the people of the land. If you were the people of the land, there would be peace around you. I have not seen any peace around you. Right? There hasn't been any peace around since King Solomon, which is Yahweh Shai, but that's another topic. All right? Because King Solomon was known as what? The King of Peace. All right? The Lord, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, is the Prince of Peace. All right? Going back to the same, one and the same. All right? Also, King Melchizedek. But hey, that's a whole nother topic, man. All right. The point is, these Israelis, because they notice they call themselves Israelis, not Israelites, because they know better, are trying to keep people out when they occupy the land in a false way. Ain't that something? Sounds very much like America. America trying to keep migrants out, but they invaded this land of America themselves, but got the nerve to try to kick other people out. Do as I say, not as I do. Looking ass. All right. So yeah, let's get some scriptures. All right. Um, Huh. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. They stole our land, they stole our heritage, call themselves God's people, and they don't do shit that the Lord say, for one. And two, if y'all were the Lord's people, again, there will be peace. There is no peace. You know why? Because shit gotta hit the fan before there's peace. Because of all the atrocities that you and all the other nations did against the Israelites. All right? This is Psalm. This is Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. You see how all that I found all that information online? They told on themselves. These fucking clowns, man. The people that say that they're of the Lord's people, but they not. All right. And everybody's finding out slowly but surely. They're seeing it. Hey, the Lord said ain't nothing gonna be left in the dark, man. Everything gonna be brought to light. All right. Everything. All right. That man of perdition is being revealed. Okay. That man of sin. Okay. The one who blamed his brother day and night. He's coming out, man. He's coming out. This is the book of James 3 and 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. All right. Point being in verse 1. All right. It says, my brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. All right. Because we're going to get our ass whooped. Because remember, the Most High said you got to start with the house of God first. Who was that? The Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians. The only ones that were given the statutes, laws, commandments, the obedience of the Lord, the promises, the covenants. All right. So he's got to start with us first, and then after we get our ass whooped, he coming after the Amalekite and everybody and all the other nations. Okay. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. Let's go back to the book of Psalms. This is Psalm 37 and 29. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. The righteous shall inherit. So, since y'all say y'all was already the people, you already been there, you've been there all this time, what does this mean? The righteous shall inherit the land. Y'all not righteous. Y'all already told on yourself that you got it falsely. Right? Didn't they already say that? You got this by false, largely plagiarized. See this? Make it make sense now. Got it by rape, rob, and murder, man. All right? You are not righteous people. Therefore, you will not inherit. And you will not dwell there forever. When the Lord come back, y'all gonna be removed. All you fucking rats are gonna be go back to where you need to go. All right? In your caves, in your tunnels. All right? And all the other nations that had a hand in our afflictions. Israel, the Negroes, the Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians are going to be back in our land. All right? Judah, Southern Kingdom. Ephraim, Northern Kingdom. All right? Basically summarizing Judah being of the Benjamite, all right? Levite, and Judah. All right? Benjamin, Levi, and Judah. All right? That's the Southern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom, all right, which is all the other nations. All the other tribes. All right? Gad, Naphtali, Manasseh, uh, 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 Reuben, Ephraim, Issachar, all right, Zebulun, so on and so forth, all right? But it's all gonna be one. It's all gonna be one. And you damn rats ain't gonna be there. I'll tell you that. All right. So keep on trying to have the nerve to say this and do that. You ain't got that, man. You think you about to do something, but you're not. All right. So hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity, especially now, risk your lives to do so. May you be of the elect. Stay on y'all's P's and Q's, man. Stay watching. Be vigilant. All right? Because these devils think they gonna try to get by and do a whole lot of stuff, man. The Lord is not gonna let them continue on their paths. All right, He's not on their side. He's gonna let some things happen, but a whole lot of this stuff is gonna come to naught. All right. So with that, stay prayed up, repent, and a Bible ball. Shalom.